Rudy, it's your turn. The other guy.
How you doing, brother? All right, let's get excited for the other guy, right? There we go. Here we go, guys. Ready? Mic check 14. All right. So I'll start it off with this. 2 months ago, Bishop told me that you were going to speak. And I said, okay. And I was waiting for the punchline. It never came. 2 weeks after that, he said the same thing, Rudy, you're going to speak. I said, okay. Waited for the punchline and it never came. 2 weeks after that, we get an email and my name is on there. I'm like, wait a minute, there's no punchline anymore. Um, and then everybody will tell you that it's not the right time. It's never going to be the perfect time. We're waiting for a perfect time to give us the message, but it's never there. Bishop reminded me of a verse, Ecclesiastes 11:4. It says, a farmer who waits for a perfect weather never plants. If he watches every cloud, they will never harvest. So I tell you now that the perfect time is now. I want to start off with a quick testimony for those that don't know the other guy. Um, a while back ago, or actually about starting 6 years ago, I was going through something and I'm still going through it now. I don't know what it is. I couldn't figure out what it was, what the struggle was. It wasn't lust, it wasn't anger, it wasn't depression, it wasn't anxiety, it wasn't drugs, it wasn't envy. I couldn't figure this out. So one day I spoke to my brother here. Bro, you can make me tear up. And he's like, what is it? We can't figure it out. And then we came up with the word. It's called numbness. And it was a struggle. So some people would tell me depression and numbness are exactly the same thing. And I'm here to tell you it's not. I went to the doctors 5 years ago and was on depression medication for over 4 years. My wife probably doesn't know that just yet, but she will. Um, but find out it doesn't work. It didn't work because it wasn't correct. It didn't do anything. Depression is a medical condition that makes you feel sad, hopeless, tired all the time, and it changes the way you act and you think. That wasn't my problem. Numbness, however, is an emotional shutdown. It means you cannot feel any emotions, even sad or happy. Some may say, is this biblical? I don't see numbness in the Bible. But I tell you, we look for the specific words and we try to just Google the words, they won't show up. But that's why we have so many versions of the Bible today, because a lot of people don't register the word until they know what the word actually represents. So I saw that, and it's all over the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms, and it's called the CEB version. I've never heard of that before, but I love it. I got to go get me a book now. So the version spoke to me, and it made it very clear. It says, my spirit is weak inside me. Inside, my mind and my heart is numb. Numbness itself may not be a direct sin, but it's a pathway to every single one of them. And it's a hard challenge. But the great thing about it is I know what it is now. I know what to pray for. I know what to ask my brothers in Christ for. I know what to ask Bishop for. I know what to ask the counselors for. And it's not medication, it's just full surrender. And I'm so excited. I'm honestly excited to be able to cry again. I shared today's teaching with my wife before she went to Guatemala, and I was like, Babe, this is what I'm going to do. Bum, 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 bum. And she's like, no emotions. It was emotionless. No concern, no worries, no excitement, no nothing. And I'm like, babe, say something, please. I thought I was killing it. She said, say something. And she did say something. And she said something and it broke me. She said, when are you going to put this into practice? And I was like, I did what any man would do. I yelled. I said, "You're right. You're right because wives are right, right? Wives are right." So I said, "Scratch this. I'm not doing this. I'm going to do something that I know I can actually do in life." And the Lord said, "You better pick that paper back up. You ain't going to go out that easy." So let me tell you, from this day forward, I started doing it, and it is hard. So what I'm about to teach you guys, or I actually just give you the message that God given me, it's really hard. It's a struggle, but I'm going through it now. I haven't been more happier in my life. Oop, thank you. All right, this should still work. All right, so if you guys know me, I'm a very visual person. I can read the Bible all day long. Then I'll ask you guys, you have a movie on that? I don't get it. I'm gonna prop this up just a second. Stop it. All right, what I want to do, and I appreciate you coming up here for me, is I want to bring somebody on the stage that is amazing, man of God, and he's going to help me with this. Oh, not you, Lucius. No. Thank you, bro. All right, I got you these to help you with your. All right, if I can have you stand right here. Right here is perfect. What stands before you here is a normal person, somebody that is not a believer just yet. What he's going to represent for us today is somebody that is not a believer, a new believer, and then somebody, a believer that I'm going to be. Hopefully that's not too bright on you, bro. Bro, you look so cool, man. I mean, give him a hand up. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. So, with the light on him, now you see a man that is a new believer in Christ. Matthew 5:14-16 says, through 16 says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a light stand. So it gives the light through everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine to others as they may see the good deeds and the glory of your Father in heaven." So let me ask you a question. Do you guys want to dwell here? Or are you stuck in the shadows? I don't know about you all, but I don't know what's behind those shadows. I want to be up here in the front. People have been telling me my whole life that this thing here can cause a lot of pain, suffering, and torment. But why? How does this little thing, the light of Christ is showing here, it's so bright, it's blinding this poor guy. Yeah. And this is what it is to be a new Christian, absorbing, taking in that light. This little thing, how? How does it affect him? He has so much light. It didn't make sense to me. I couldn't comprehend it. And then last week, I had Tyler's daughter with me, and Isabella was talking. They were talking about something called screen time. So if you guys know what that is, they were excited. I got 2 hours less of screen time than I did the day before. I said, "Wow, I don't use the screen anymore." But sometimes I scroll once in a while, right? Who doesn't? Man, it was an eye opener. It said on average, every day I use 8 hours on this device. 8 hours, you guys. So let's put this in real perspective. This here, he still looks good. He still got a lot of light. 8 hours is 1/3 of the time that the Lord has given me and blessed me with for the day. The other 8 hours, I'm sleeping. Trust me, I get my 8 hours. So now let's put this in a real perspective. What does 16 hours gone now do to us? I'll put top part for you, bro, so you can see. It's a different perspective, you guys. And it's not just that. We have this, we have our games, we have our entertainment, we have our remote controls. Tyler, do you mind coming here for a second? You can just hold this to block some of the light from him real quick. Just real quick. Some of it. Pull from it. You know, Vanessa, I'm sorry. Here, like here. Great job, brother. Great job. So, as you guys saw, there's 3, 4 different devices, but what takes your time? My gaming, mine's my phone, work. But let's be honest, this 8 hours I was on this, I guarantee you it was not on church app. It was not on the Bible. It was on doom scrolling. It was on entertainment, games, whatever it is that I can get that endorphin for, I got it out of here. So that represents the phone just alone of what he has and how much blocked the light. So as we know with the light of Christ, the devil can't dwell in the light. He hides in the shadows. But you guys, we are creating our own shadows. What can keep him from here? This is where he's dwelling between him and Jesus Christ. We are creating our own shadows. All right, we're done. Remember, the devil does not have authority to block our light. He only has the authority to stand behind the shadows. So it's whatever we create as a block for that, it's what's going to cause us to stumble. If we're back here and we're in the shadows, God, I don't understand why I can't see you. I can't hear you. I can't feel you anymore. But why is that? Because we've blocked the light. We blocked his love. We blocked the warmth. And it's really hard to understand, to take that into a different perspective. And if you guys don't understand this analogy, imagine you're at the concert and you spend hundreds of dollars on a ticket. You're right there in the front row, second seat to the front. And it's amazing concert, guys, right? And then the person in front of you stands up and they're standing up the whole way here. They're blocking some of your view. And then you got 2 people over here, chat, 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 chat. I can't hear the concert. Take it in that perspective. If you're sitting there, you have somebody blocking, you have somebody chatting. I can't hear the concert. I can't see the concert. Take that into the same concept of here where I can't see Christ. I can't hear Christ. I can no longer feel him. And this was hard because, like Scott was saying a minute ago, I can't, I stumbled or fell away from Christ and I couldn't figure out what it was. And yes, it's working easier on this. So guess what? 6 hours less today than yesterday. I'm excited. So as you guys can see, we are not created to absorb the light, but to reflect it. Hold on 1 second. Can you put this on? And then when you turn around and then move around a little. No, not yet. Not yet. Man, you're gonna kill it. So as you guys can see, a person before Christ, a new believer. And then you have this. Turn around. So make sure that you guys are reflecting his light at all times. Hold on, I'll get it to you real quick, girl. Oh. You guys, they shouldn't ask you, are you a Christian? They should walk by and say, that is a Christian. That light is shining so bright, dude. I can't even talk to this guy. So I'll end it with this. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. So I'll end it with this and say Philippians 2:14-15. Do everything without complaining and with arguing, so that you may become blameless and pure, children of God, without fault in a warped and corrupt world, this generation. And then you will shine among them like stars in the sky. I'll end it with this is 2 Corinthians 3:18. For all of us who have had the veil removed can now see and reflect the glory of God. So remember, don't hide in the shadows. Don't create your shadows and let God be the light to your life. Thank you.